Today we will do wiring of the frame. We need to do that to have strong comps that they are enough rigid during manipulation inside of the hive, as well during honey extraction. So we'll do classical wiring for AŽ frames, which might be slightly different than we are used to the length hives. For this wiring we needed some nails inside, wire, hammer, and for extra stretching we have a special tool. It's not for the first time necessary to use this, but for the second time, if you're doing old frames, usually we use this. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes, and now we have to put 2 nails on the sides. Since there are 6, we'll put on the same side. So first, why that? Because it will go like this, starting here, ending here. So 2 nails in the frame. Another one. Okay, they're ready. Now we'll start with the wire at one side, going through. You have to get extra for all the lines, so be careful not to get some knots with the wire. So this frame is wired second time, so we have to use different side, but most important, the wires are going a little zigzag. And I will need more. I'm not so fast as at kids during competition, but for showing, we'll do it slower. Several times, maybe 3-4 times, and careful not to hit this one. So hitting this nail. Now we have this ending. We have to do like this to remove it. Now it's safe for your fingers. So a little bit stretching the wires the first time, grabbing on one side, and then try to straighten the lines, going like this. You can go here around the nail just one time to fix it better. Doing second time, nail inside completely. Okay. Now again, just doing like this. It's fine. We will tighten it with this as well. Yeah, this is making wires a little uneven and more stretched because of making them a little, like more little waves. Yeah, I think this one is ready to put foundation inside, and then we can go how we can reuse old frames. We have foundation ready, but we need also transformer for electricity. That's here. So now we have to be careful with them, not to put together. Place foundation inside. It's not necessary to fix them in a grow. Recently we just find out it's better maybe not to put directly in the grow, just to sit like this. I have one nail here, one nail here. We attach one side and another one, and we'll go quite fast. Yeah, wire is seen. Okay. See, the wire is seen through, so that's enough. This foundation is seen like some white stuff on it, just storing a little bit of mold, but that will be fine in a hive. In warm condition, bees will start building up these foundations as normal. We have here 2 old frames already wired, and they came out of the wax melter, and now we will do a little bit additional cleaning with the help of gas burner, and then we will stretch again wires and put foundations in these frames as well. Start the burner. It's burning the frames, also sterilizing, so that way is good. Do some of the cleaning of the this old wax to remove. Not necessary to do too much, but maybe some bigger parts. Okay, so they are saved. I think I will show you some details on one frame before continuing. I showed with the new frame how to do wiring, showing like that to my students, but they sometimes, instead of doing to break the wire, they are using cloth, and they do like that. But in that case, we have problems because they're left tiny pieces of the wire, and during examinations, you can hurt your fingers. So that's really tough, you know. Then I'm joking that maybe students are doing that to hurt the professor, to have some problems during beekeeping, you know. Anyway, we will have to strengthen this wiring. So on one side, I release the wire. So I might get so much extra wire that I can do that in a classic way, as I did before. You can release the wire to get extra wire and then nail this wire. Okay, that's great. Here I will just try to nail this wire down that will not affect my fingers, because it's too short. Yeah, that will be better. Maybe using that tool for extra stiffness. I think we are ready also for this one. Get ready the next one. This one is slightly made different way than the another one. That's a classical connection of the side bar to the top or bottom bar, but this is a new, more advanced, with proper tools. They don't have problem to do it nowadays. So it's a little better, a little more fancy, but usually frames are not much more expensive if they are doing that. So here I will do a little different way. I will get extra wire, but I will not make a new nail. I will put just nail like this. So this will be a little different way. Try to stretch it as much as possible. Now I'll take one nail. Okay, we are ready with those frames, and we will put foundations also in these two frames. Maybe if you see that they are not in one plane, you can also stretch them like this to have nicely in one plane. Anyway, when you will put in a hive, these dividers for the frames are helping to position them on place, and they are stretched enough good. Put foundations in these frames as well. Finished. 2 old frames, 1 new frame ready. We did that at the end of February, so at the beginning of the March, but you can do that even in December and January when you don't have no other activities with the bees. So usually prepare frames before the season that they're ready. At least wiring has to be finished. Maybe embounding foundations inside could be done when they're needed, because it's very fast procedure. But sometimes maybe in some rainy days or something like that, to have them ready. It's good to do some planning when and what to do. So the frames has to be ready before the season. And good wiring is helping bees to build nice comb, which of course is then helping to do faster intake of honey, so better development of brood and better collection of the honey. And new frames are usually also better for more honey, because bees are more stimulated with the new than old frames.